Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights Endfield reaction. Today we have Alleikhreos theme. That's what I'm calling him. You don't have to call him that, but I think Alleikhreos is funnier to say, so that's what it's gonna be. This is the boss theme. A lot of people have asked for this one over the past, month, so here I am, and without further ado, let's go! Obviously, this is all phases, so I might not get the entirety. I'm not sure how this is cut up or anything, but I kind of want to hear it in this context of being a multi-phase boss theme. Bringing in all those textures. Hey, yo! Crywolf. Don't know how I feel about these lyrics so far. Loving the beat though. Bro, again. And yes, I understand the actual connotation of those lyrics. But okay, now we're sitting here with this tension. It's like a phase transition? What's going on here? I mean, obviously the intensity is kicking up, so maybe. Woo. Great drop in the resonance there. Very bassy. Oh, okay, there is the moment. It's always the Latin. It always just makes you go, ah, shit. Woo! Lord have mercy, that low. Full distortion. Also, the vocal chopping, absolutely beautiful, as always. Crywolf just knows how to make that work, you know? I love this adjustment to what the boss is doing. Like the drama knob got turned up a little bit more, you know? Now the filtering on that voice there. Just cranking it up. Making it more sharp there was a really good decision. What's next? Oh! Okay. So when I said the thing about the drama knob earlier, I don't think it was full yet. Okay, now things are just like stacking on top of each other. I don't like that it's called Reaper. Okay. The lyrics now. Woo. Man. God, he's playing around with that stereo space again. Crywolf, come on. I can feel it moving between my ears, dude. I love that the word break is followed by like kind of a breakbeat in the drums a little bit. With like the filters that are on it. It's closer to like a breakbeat thing. Dude. Okay. Jesus. I'm sorry, I'm still processing all the lyrics right now. Jesus Christ. But like maybe not, because he seems very mad at them right now. Good gravy. What the Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Don't start making it all emotional now. Good Lord. Time to repent, I guess. Heavy compression there. I don't know if that was YouTube or Crywolf's doing, but there was like a weird compression pump there. I don't necessarily blame him if that was Crywolf, because there is a lot there to control, a lot of layering that Crywolf does that would probably cause that sort of like a heavy compressive like catch. Basically, it was like trying to scale out of that compressor, and the compressor caught it and like dragged it back in. Again, I'm not sure, that could have been YouTube as well, but whatever the case may be, that was just a surprise. Everything else was super clean up to that one little bit, so it's not like I'm gonna take any points off for it. I'm not really surprised with this one. It was Crywolf, it was YMIR. I'm very aware of both of their works, and again, this is mostly Crywolf's energy coming through for this one, but there was just such an extra chug in there that I think was a little bit of YMIR's work. I just, it sounded fucking great. The evolution of it was exactly what I anticipated as well. The way it started, the way that it ended, albeit that little like, I'm gonna call it an epilogue at the end there, was kind of a surprise to me. I didn't think that we were gonna get anything like that, but I love the extra it added to the context and the story there. Like I said, it kind of feels like a redemption moment, just realizing, oh shit, at the final moment, you know, you're taking your final breaths, or you're understanding, you're having that moment to really comprehend the choices you've made and maybe start rethinking some of those. And even though it is in hindsight, there's still valid time to process that information, similar to me trying to figure out what some of the lyrics were doing, because they, especially in that like last main section, the lyrical game, dude, come on. There were some sick one-liners in there. I mean, I expect that again out of Crywolf. He's just an amazing lyricist and composer, but it's like some of those just hit real hard. The first one I was clowning on, but that's just because it's me. I'm going to be clowning on it just a little bit. It's not fun if I don't get to have fun, right? Like, I don't see anything wrong with the lyrics, but I do poke fun when I see the room to poke fun. So it's nothing bad against the song. It was just something I noticed and I couldn't help but mention. However, everything that the first part was doing was phenomenal. It set the groundwork amazingly well. The interludes were a nice little just kick into what they needed to be. It kind of shifted the energy into the next, in the case of the last part, very heavy energy. It needed that little gap there in order to help that adjustment along. And they just did an amazing job here. Again, I'm not really shocked. I'm not surprised. It's Crywolf. Crywolf has always put forth amazing sounding work, and the essence that Crywolf puts in, I think a lot of it is just straight up personal. Honestly, I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't know Crywolf personally. I don't know how any of this relates to their own personal life, but I feel like there's got to be a little bit of that hiding in here, especially in the lyricism at points. Some of those lines feel a little bit too personal, and the sound and the textures that Crywolf adds, it really feels like he's trying to make this tone that he's hearing in his mind, and he's able to actually produce that for all of us to experience, because some people do just have that, where they hear a song in their mind and they need to get it out. I'm not sure if I've said that about Crywolf specifically before, but I think it's something that's very valid, at least as an assumption or a guess of his work, that there's just a soundscape that's not just, let me play around with some things and see what sounds cool, but it sounds specifically a way in his head, and sure, he might play around with that afterwards, but I feel like he needs to get a lot of what's in there out. So things like moving between the ears and everything. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering how many drugs Crywolf has been on, because I feel like this sort of sound comes from somebody who's probably experienced quite a bit of hallucinogenics in their life. Not pointing fingers, but it's not an impossibility, because I've heard a lot of artists who have experimented in those usages, and there might very well be some of that as a part of this creative process, if not in the songs now. At some point while trying to decide his sound, some of that might have been a play. I don't know, but it is definitely an interesting, unique tone that is very much Crywolf's, you know, like there's not any other producer I've heard yet that sounds similar to what Crywolf does. There are some similar aspects to other composers I've heard, but there is a specific tone that Crywolf does that I don't think anybody else has quite mastered or quite set as well as Crywolf has. So there's just amazing tones in here. And again, the lyricism, especially in that last part, just kicked ass. I mean, all of the accents and everything, a lot of Crywolf sound is in the sound design stuff, so there's a lot of that panning and moving things around that changes what's going on here. A lot of those noise floors that need to be present for Crywolf sound to be what it is, but then also the extra, like, chuggier stuff that isn't quite as prevalent in a lot of his other works that, again, is probably a little bit more YMIR's help there. But regardless of who was helping in what spot, they nailed it. I love that extra aggression that last part had too. It just had an extra kick, and again, I feel like that's gotta be YMIR. There's just something I hear in all of Crywolf stuff, and this has just a little bit more, I don't want to say angst, but it kind of feels appropriate to say angst in there, just a little bit more grit somewhere in that mix, and it's probably YMIR's influence on the compositions and arrangement there. So phenomenal work in general. I love the way this sounds. Did you expect anything else clicking on this video? If you've seen any of my other stuff talking about Crywolf, you know how much of a fan I am of Crywolf's sound and the way he shapes tones in general. So I think that's about all I gotta say. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you have something else from Arknights Endfield you want me to get to, by all means, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!